35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and Senior Vice President of Men's Sexual Health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
You're listening to Madison's home for Milwaukee Bucks basketball.
Giannis saying, take that.
100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
MJ.
Almost tip-top here inside of Fiserv Forum for the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup, the Bucks and the Orlando Magic. Justin Garcia rejoined by Josh Mauer here, and Josh, we briefly touched on this at the top. A lot of offensive firepower that is out tonight for the Orlando Magic, but this is a defensive team, and in many ways, they're similar to the Houston Rockets, who the Bucks had a very tough, grinded-out game against a few weeks back.
Yeah, you just heard Doc Rivers talking about the challenges that this defense presents. And I liked how Doc was saying, you know, I actually will watch their game film because I enjoy watching good defense. But this is great defense. They lead the NBA in scoring average against. They only give up 103 points a game. They force the third most turnovers, and they steal the ball the third most times of any defense in the NBA. So for the Bucks, who have been scoring very well recently, they're going to be challenged here tonight and then some in their first matchup with Orlando this season.
Yeah, and you figure it's really going to come down to protecting the basketball for the Bucks as well. They are areas, as you pointed to, the Magic excel at, but you have to limit those live ball turnovers because that's how the Magic get out and running. They're going to have to get a lot of their offense in transition tonight. So if you can limit that, it's going to go a long way in punching your ticket to Las Vegas.
No question about it. And here's the other thing. You got to key on Jalen Suggs. He appears to be the man that the Magic need to score to win games now without Wagner and without Banchero. Jalen Suggs stepped up with 26 against Phoenix in their win on Sunday. That was the first game they played without Franz Wagner. And it seems like he's the next candidate to step up and kind of be the guy to take charge of this Magic offense.
Yeah, they're okay on the offensive glass, too. That has been an issue at times for the Bucks, but they are very good on the defensive glass. So you get the sense there could be even fewer offensive rebounds than usual for the Bucks tonight. And the important part is just getting back in transition and setting your defense, because that is a lot of points out of the starting lineup off the floor for the Orlando Magic as well, that you cannot give them any opportunities to kickstart the offense tonight.
And I think that the teams are both pretty excited. Don't you get that feeling with the opportunity to go to Las Vegas this weekend and have a chance to win the NBA Cup? That's in the offing for tonight's game. So I feel like the level of intensity might be ratcheted up just a little bit for this one here. Nationally televised game. Look, these guys, they're competitors. You want to win every regular season game, but when you have a carrot dangled out there like going to Las Vegas for a weekend and have a chance to get a nice little prize pot, that's a nice little extra bonus.
Yeah, and the Bucks have quietly been one of those teams. We've heard from Doc Rivers since the start of the year, if there's a trophy, we are playing to win that, and I think that's been the message from a lot of these teams. The Orlando Magic, too, you can't help but look at it and say, look at what the NBA Cup a season ago did for the Indiana Pacers. They're hopeful it could be the same for them. We'll find out momentarily here as tip-off approaches. Before we do move into tip, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
This is Derek Engler. You're listening to a Good Karma Brands radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
The game is next, the Bucks and the Orlando Magic. The call comes your way after this on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Pick and Save for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $2 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
With Chris Kringle podcast. Today we're talking to Jan from Toyota, all about Toyotathon.
Hi!
So Jan, got any red Tacomas?
Yeah, we have a great selection of vehicles, including Tacomas.
After my big job, I'm taking the missus down to Florida to go surfing.
Did you say Florida? Can the elves and I go too?
Dealer inventory may vary. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 6th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, it's Bobby Portis, and I love playing basketball in Milwaukee. When I drive down the lane, I move fast and make sudden moves to drive to the hoop and score. But when I'm behind the wheel in the driving lane, I control my drive. I don't speed or make sudden movements. Speeding and reckless driving are the leading causes of traffic injuries and deaths in Wisconsin. Do what I do. Control your drive. Don't speed. Don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. Wisconsin DOT.
Make more memories live with Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Bucks and the NBA. Orlando scores the first 4 points coming out of halftime, and Doc Rivers calls a quick timeout. Magic leading the Bucks 63-60. 10:13 to go in the third quarter. Bucks basketball brought to you by Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. And they sponsor all made threes by the Bucks this season. 5 of them have gone in from long range tonight. Josh Mauer and Justin Garcia. Dave Kane remains over on the television broadcast for this one. Well, Justin, that was a quick timeout there by Doc Rivers. I don't think he was happy with the way the first almost 2 minutes went here in the third.
Yeah, and not only calling it so early into the quarter, but midway through that offensive possession for the Bucks, it's still Bucks basketball with 12 seconds to shoot. So you saw a 3 from Andre Jackson, a 3 from Giannis, and the way things were setting up there, you just got the sense Doc didn't like where things were headed.
Their offense in the second quarter was really well executed against this very difficult Orlando defense that leads the league in scoring. They only allow 103 points a game defensively. Bucks inbound it. A.J. Green had checked in. Green threw a pass behind Lillard that got stolen. Dame then knocks it away on the other end, trying to take it back from Jalen Suggs.
That's the third or fourth time we've seen Damian Lillard do that, where there's a turnover. He does not give up on the possession and gets back enough just to disrupt the layup.
Well, if Doc wasn't happy with the first couple possessions, he really won't be pleased with that coming out of a timeout.
And we did see Andre Jackson Jr. to the bench in favor of A.J. Green.
.5'3" at the shot clock buzzer, and that didn't hit anything. It was an air ball and a 24-second shot clock violation. And now the Bucks just enforcing back-to-back turnovers.
It was a good closeout. A good job by A.J. Green, too. He wasn't overly aggressive, knowing where the shot clock was, and that Suggs had to give a heave up.
4-point lead Magic. Giannis Antetokounmpo on the dribble, hand up to Lillard. Into the paint, leads it back for Giannis. Pitch pass back to Dame. Top of the key, free to fire. Three-pointer hits the heel. Missed by Lillard. Rebound back tapped. Grabbed by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with one hand, and he tipped it over to Wendell Carter Jr. of the Magic. Orlando Ball leading 66-62. Cut into the middle by Suggs. Caught the pass from Bataze right at the rim, and he banks it in. Now Suggs has the last 5 for the Magic, who lead 68-62. Yeah, their offense, they get some good looks. On the take is Giannis. Got around the defense of Wendell Carter and slams it home right at the rack. A big rim rocker by Giannis, 68-64 Magic. 7:40 to go in the third. Betaze bringing Brooke Lopez away from the basket here. Gets a dribble handoff to Suggs. Driving from the left side of the paint and kick to De Silva. Wide open right wing three. Too strong. That was open for Tristan De Silva, but he didn't hit it. Brooke Lopez got the rebound. Back the other way come the Bucks, trailing by 4 on Antetokounmpo. Dribbling at the top of the key with the left hand. He's got Gogo Betaze guarding him. He took him inside and he traveled. Betaze just kind of pulled the rug out. Giannis was waiting for him. And then Betaze backed off, and he just lost his footing. That was a crafty defensive play there by Gogo. 5 turnovers tonight against Giannis. 5 of the 13 charged to the Bucks. 7:08 to go, third quarter, 68-64, Orlando. Quarterfinal round of the NBA Cup. Winner goes to Vegas to take on either New York or Atlanta. And off the bench, Anthony Black is in for the Magic. His first shot of the quarter is short. A left wing turnaround, tipped and rebounded by Giannis. Here come the Bucks, trailing by 4 still. Damian Lillard spinning at the three-point line. Pass right corner, Green. Three-pointer air ball. Had a hand in his face. It was Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Rebound. It's the Magic. Suggs. Suggs to the basket. And Giannis pinned it and blocked it. What a play. A chase down block by Giannis again. Couple of those tonight. Lillard to Lopez. Right wing. Three-pointer Brook. No, off the rim. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Giannis off of Wendell Carter. And it's going to be the Bucks getting a fresh shot clock. Giannis knocked it right off of Wendell Carter Jr. After on the other end, he had picked up his 4th block shot of the night. Denying Jalen Suggs right at the rim. Boy, he is so good at timing those. Lillard from Green, a right wing three. Damian Lillard, yes sir. 68-67 Orlando. Dame hits his first three-point make of the night. So they turn the block into a 3. Magic coming back with Anthony Black, top of the key. On the pick and roll to Carter in the lane. Pass to the right wing. Caldwell-Pope's 3 off the back rim. Back tap by Suggs, though, right back to KCP. 3 again. That one rimmed out. 2 misses from there for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Rebound Giannis. Looking for the lead. Giannis galloping all the way to the hoop. And with the left hand, he throws it home. A big slam dunk on the move by the big man. 69-68 Bucks. Now passing to the middle, Suggs, Betaze, short jump hook, no good. Offensive rebound, though, Wendell Carter Jr. in a reset. Betaze takes a 3, missed that short. He missed twice. And a rebound tip to Taurean Prince of the Bucks. They lead at 69-68. Up ahead, here comes Lillard. 5:25 to go in the third. Lillard cross the court to Green. Fakes a 3 to ZJ. And now throws into the mid-post for Giannis. Giannis back to the top. Prince. No look to the left baseline. Caught by A.J. Green. Green posting Jalen Suggs. Shot clock at 5. Turnaround jumper. Short. He hits Suggs to create space. Suggs is a little injured, but Green missed the shot. Orlando's got the ball. They dribble across midcourt with Suggs holding on to his... It looks like his wrist.
His wrist, yeah.
Timeout Orlando. They got to stop play. He's unable to keep going. So Jalen Suggs, who is perhaps the best offensive option for the Magic with the injuries to Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero, and he got banged up on that defensive play. It's Milwaukee 69, Orlando 68. 5:02 to go in the third on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Kringle, all I want for Christmas is you.
Dad!
What?
We talked about this. Yeah, your jingle for your Kringle entry last year was so lame that Racine Danish Kringle banned you from their contest.
I thought it was only a one holiday season ban.
It was a lifetime ban.
Well, I guess I'm out, but here's how you can enter our ESPN Wisconsin Racine Danish Kringle Jingle for Your Kringle contest on Wilde and Tausch. Submit your own original jingle to ESPNWisconsinContest.com. Then we'll pick the most creative songs, and our grand prize winner will get Kringle for a year. Make sure you include Racine Danish Kringle. It's not just a treat, it's a tradition in your jingle. If you don't want to sing, but you still want to celebrate the holidays with Racine Danish Kringle, call 800-4DANISH or visit Kringle.com and order their all-new Eggnog Holiday Kringle.
Racine Danish Kringle, such a tasty, yummy treat with a flaky crust and sweet icing. It's the best thing you can eat.
Oh, like that's so much better than mine.
Well, at least we're not off key.
Professional volleyball is coming to Madison this January. Featuring Olympic medalists Lauren Carlini and Annie Drew Schumacher, Love Madison Volleyball is Madison's newest pro team. Get ready to watch some of the world's best volleyball players, from Olympic medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 17th at the Wisconsin Fieldhouse. Visit lovb.com for more information and tickets for Love Madison matches. Volleyball is the next major league.
Monday nights this football season, huddle up for the Great Dane Huddle, driven by Janesville Kia.
How was that song, Coach?
Acceptable.
So the rationale behind this song is it's the song from the Big Ten commercial. This is a Big Ten show.
Listen, we don't have to follow behind the Big Ten footsteps. We set our own path. We're the lead dogs.
Get our own soundtrack. Let's go.
The Great Dane Huddle, driven by Janesville Kia. Mondays at 6 on 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand. You're listening to Madison's home for Milwaukee Bucks basketball.
Big bucket from Pat Connaughton.
100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
.com/BNO.
69-68, Bucks by one. That was the lead at halftime. And now 5 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the third quarter. That 1 point lead restored. Tonight's cocktail of the game is presented by Casamigos. Visit www.bucks.com/cocktail. Bucks.com/cocktail. Got tonight's recipe from Casamigos. Proud to be an official spirit of the Milwaukee Bucks and of Fiserv Forum. Josh Maurer filling in for Dave Kane.
The Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball.
One against Anthony Black at the foul line. Passes back. Gary Trent Jr. in for the first time in the quarter is Trent. He's behind the line left wing. Bobby Portis mid post. Lob inside for Giannis at the rim. Caught it on Wagner. Laid it in. Count it. And a foul. I don't think Mo Wagner is going to be able to stop Giannis down there. And the Bucks take advantage and lead again, 71-70, with a free throw coming up. Giannis has kind of taken control of this game in the last few minutes, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had those spurts where we mentioned the 0-for-3 start, and then he started to pour it on in the first half. Now we're really starting to see the same thing really around the midpoint of this third quarter. And by the way, Jalen Suggs is back on the bench for the Magic. I wonder, some holding his wrist, but I see a lot of tape there. I wonder if it was a thumb issue.
Yeah, Giannis rims out the free throw. Mo Wagner gets the rebound. Well, if you're shooting the ball and your thumb doesn't feel well, that could be a big issue. So the Magic trail by one still. 71-70. Wagner pass underneath for Betadze. One dribble trying to go up on Giannis. Giannis blocked his shot. Gogo got an offensive rebound though and feeds the cutter. Anthony Black. Black missed a 2-footer, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Bucks. And the Magic will get a third chance on the possession. Despite the 5th block shot of the night, a season high for Giannis. I don't know how he does it. He times those pretty much immaculately. Now Betadze gets the inbounds pass against Giannis on the perimeter this time. Passes back to Black, and Black had his pocket picked by Chris Middleton. Middleton had it knocked away from behind, but saved by Trent. Now Middleton. Alley-oop for Giannis. Left baseline, slam dunk. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Middleton lobbed it up to him. Those two just keep connecting. 73-70. Giannis, 28 tonight. 7 slam dunks. 2:40 to go here in the third. It's all Bucks at the moment. A fake by Mo Wagner in the lane, and it knocked away by Middleton and stolen, grabbed by Giannis. He'll bring it back the other way and get cut off at the three-point line. Middleton into the middle, back for Giannis. He goes up. He goes and puts it in again on an assist by Chris Middleton. The Bucks lead 75-70. On back-to-back possessions, Middleton is able to feed Giannis for 2. What a stretch here. 13-2 for the Bucks. A step-back 3 on the left wing. Cole Anthony, side rim miss. Long rebound to the perimeter, though, grabbed by the Magic. Anthony Black. 2 minutes to go in the third. Magic needing an answer. Anthony has it top of the key. Now to the foul line of the dribble. Pull up jumper short. Anthony misses twice. Rebounded by Middleton. Here comes Middleton pushing again. The trailer this time is Trent. Catch and shot 3. Yes, sir! From the left wing. Gary Trent Jr. from Middleton. Timeout, Orlando. They can't wait any longer as the lead balloons to 8. 78-70, a minute 43 to go in the third quarter. What a distributor Middleton's been off the bench tonight. He's got 6 helpers now. And in this recent stretch, Justin Garcia, 2 to Giannis, and now that one to the trailer, Gary Trent Jr.
Yeah, 6 assists tonight for Chris. As you mentioned, that is the first assist to anybody but Giannis in this game. As we've talked many times about the connection between those two, but more importantly, just the gravity that having Chris Middleton on the floor creates for this Bucks team. Doc Rivers said it after the Nets game, you can run actions on both sides of the floor. You have to account for both of those guys when Giannis has the ball in his hands. And it just opens up so many looks for everybody else on this team. But perhaps more importantly, too, Chris Middleton is kind of playing the role of your backup point guard. We have not seen DeLon Wright for either of the past couple of games here in Chris Middleton's return, because he's taken on that role as a bigger wing that can run your offense.
Yeah, Middleton doesn't have a single point, but he's got those 6 assists. And the Bucks lead 78-70, their largest lead of the night. 9 points in a row they've scored. 16-2 the run over about the last 6 game minutes. The Magic having to take a timeout. They've got only 2 timeouts remaining for the game. Had to stop play a few times here in the third.
The Magic's defense is obviously going to keep them in this game. But if you're Orlando, this final 143 in this quarter is extremely important. You don't want to go into the fourth down 12 to 15 points.
And by the way, the Magic are only 1 for their last 14 from the floor. Out of the timeout, here they come. Jalen Suggs does come back onto the court, so that's good news for them, Justin. Mo Wagner lost the dribble, but it's retrieved near midcourt by Cole Anthony. He's guarded by A.J. Green. He dribbles to his right inside the arc. The jumper, short. Rebound tipped around. It's loose, and Suggs grabs it back. And he throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, I think that was the same hand that Jalen Suggs tried to catch that ball with one-handed. It bounced off and went out of bounds.
And now 1 for their last 15 from the floor of the Magic. 78-70 the Bucks. 1:20 to go in the quarter. Giannis at one point scored 11 of 13 points in this run. He'll take the 2 here. And about a 12-footer left short. Front rim miss, rebounded by Anthony Black for the Magic. Trailing by 8. Black brings it across midcourt. Mo Wagner now hands it off. This is Cole Anthony. Pocket pass to Wagner into the left corner. Carter. 3-point shot, air ball. Wendell Carter shot it over the rim. 1 for their last 16. Bucks got the rebound, and as Giannis got ahead of steam towards the hoop, he was knocked to the hardwood and fouled. Down he goes with a thud. And you can hear how the crowd thinks about it as Wendell Carter Jr. just picked up his 4th personal foul. Kind of a hip check.
Yeah. He was. You could kind of see it developing that they felt they could strip it from Giannis in transition, but the way he closed and kind of narrowed the gap just created that contact.
Non-shooting foul. Green gets it for a right wing 3. A.J. Green too strong. Rebounded by Anthony Black. Magic have it, trailing 78-70. A.J. Green hadn't hit a lot of them tonight. He's 1 for 4 from 3. 40 seconds on a running clock. 2 for 1 opportunity. In off the bench is Jet Howard for the Magic. Looking for answers. It's Jet Howard on a 2-point jumper. That's short. And A.J. Green gets the rebound. 1 for their last 17. What a defensive stretch here for the Bucks. 5 out of 26 in the quarter of the Magic from the floor. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 17 on the game clock. Up by 8, here's Middleton. Middleton stepping in on Wendell Carter. Pass back to the trailing Giannis. Left baseline fadeaway. Giannis up and in. Giannis punctuates a great quarter with that fadeaway. Oh, man. 80-70 the Bucks. 9 seconds to go in the third, and Giannis with a 32-point game. 11-0 run. 18-2 overall. A drive back comes Anthony Black to the basket. He got no resistance on his way to the hoop, and Black banked it in. Finally for the Magic, 80-72. A 3 by Giannis on the left wing. Air ball right before the buzzer. And that'll send us into the fourth. The Bucks put on a display led by Giannis Antetokounmpo. And they lead it by 8 points. Headed into the final 12 minutes at Fiserv. 80-72 over the Magic. You're listening to the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Bill Sim, the Sentinel, it seemed like you were carrying the whole team tonight. What's different?
Better diet. Plus, I upgraded to a BMO Bucks debit MasterCard, so yeah, I am carrying the team, literally. Last question.
What perks does the card have?
Up to 20% off Bucks merchandise at the Pro Shop and Fiserv Forum. Speaking of, I'm gonna go flash my card at some Bucks fans and make them super jealous.
Carry your team with you when you use the BMO Bucks debit MasterCard. Visit BMO.com/fancard for more details. Banking products are subject to approval and are provided in the United States by BMO Bank and a member FDIC.
If you're concerned about heart health, remember that you are not powerless. At the Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, we're pushing to outsmart heart and vascular disease by helping to assess your risks and guide you to heart strength, by providing breakthrough research and renowned expertise for treating common conditions and the most serious. Let's stay out in front of heart and vascular disease and embrace every day life has to offer. Learn more at Froedtert.com/heart.
Join the roar of 18,000 Bucks fans at Fiserv Forum and be a part of the slam dunks, game-changing plays, and electrifying victories live. Witness the edge-of-your-seat action and unforgettable moments as they happen. You don't want to miss this. Grab your calendar, handpick your favorite matchups, and secure your seats for Dame time in Milwaukee and every incredible moment that comes next at Bucks.com/tickets. That's Bucks.com/tickets.
Oh, my back.
Santa?
Gina Jello from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Santa's doing OT.
Let me make a call.
Frighteningly fast Pella team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
I know. Ask for a Pella gift card. Right now at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get as low as $19 per window and $81 per patio door per month.
PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions apply. Ends 12/31/2024.
Orlando, which before that late layup by Anthony Black missed 16 of 17 shot attempts. They scored only 13 points in the third quarter. That's a season low allowed by Milwaukee defensively for any quarter this season. And the Bucks lead it 80-72 going into the fourth in this NBA Cup quarterfinal game at Fiserv over the Magic. Josh Mauer and Justin Garcia tonight. Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. They sponsor the Bucks. You could uncover thousands in a winter stash of wins this December at Potawatomi. In that run, there was an 18-2 stretch near the end of the quarter for the Bucks. Giannis had 13 of those 18 points, along with some block shots, a little bit of everything. He showed you why he's an MVP there with those final 5 or 6 minutes of the quarter.
Yeah, and now it's a big stretch here because the Magic were able to get that last basket and knock the margin down to single digits. And as is customary, Giannis is going to start the fourth quarter on the bench. So is Chris Middleton. So we said you got to get somebody to consistently score besides Giannis here. It's going to be imperative for these next 4 to 5 minutes.
It'll be Milwaukee to inbound, and they've got it in the front court with Damian Lillard's fourth quarter underway. Gary Trent Jr. from Green. Pass to Brook Lopez on the perimeter right side. Right back to A.J. Green. Top of the key, Trent measures and misses a three that rimmed out. Gary Trent Jr. Rebound pulled down by the Magic's Wendell Carter Jr. Jalen Suggs appeared to injure something on his hand late in the third, but he's back out there. Has been for a few minutes. Anthony Black, a drive, a floater in the lane, through contact, up and in for Black. Hold the phone. This is still very much a ball game. 80-74 Milwaukee, as Anthony Black has scored on back-to-back possessions for the Magic. He's had an impressive night, I think. Black now 6 of 9, 14 points. Misses the free throw. Rebound tipped by Brook Lopez and grabbed by Bobby Portis. So a 6-point lead. Milwaukee trying to move to Las Vegas and the NBA Cup semifinals for the second year in a row. Lillard turned it over, though. The pass for A.J. Green taken by Black, who missed the layup, but there is Jalen Suggs to follow it up and put it in. That was a sloppy-ish turnover by Lillard that set it up, 80-76. All of a sudden, it's down to 4. Lillard, pocket pass to the top for Brook Lopez, right back to Dame. Lillard has it with 10 on the shot clock, left side, inside the arc. Got the contact from big Gogo Bitadze, who was riding him on the hip. And the shot is short, but the foul was whistled. 2 free throws for Lillard on a veteran move there that time. He knew exactly where Gogo was in relation to his hip. And so he just kind of leaned in and got the contact. And we'll get 2 free throws thusly. First free throw is good for Lillard. First point of the fourth for the Bucks. They lead 81-76. Milwaukee trying to win the first meeting of the season between these Eastern Conference rivals. And if the Bucks hold on, they'll be 5-0 in the NBA Cup games this year and 10-1 all time in the 2 seasons they've had this mid-season tournament. Both free throws good, 82-76, a 6-point lead. Damian Lillard now with 15. 3-point shot, Jet Howard on the left wing is good. All of a sudden, a 9-2 stretch has made it 82-79. The Magic will not go quietly tonight. Jet Howard's hit a couple of threes. Juwan Howard's son. In the paint, Damian Lillard to Green right wing. Now top of the key, Bobby Portis. Portis over to the left side. Going into the post is Brook Lopez. Lopez works his way to the rim. Had it blocked by Bataze. Cleanly, they say. Rebound, the Magic. Suggs up ahead to Anthony Black. Black probing the paint from the left side. He goes up, gets fouled by Lillard. Shot short, but Anthony Black will get 2 free throws with 10-11 on the clock. Trailing 82-79.
This is the Magic's offense, too. We mentioned they do get a lot of transition opportunities due to their defense, but they get to the free throw line a lot. And it's something that Doc Rivers was asked about before the game. We got to stay aggressive, but defend without fouling. 10 free throw attempts tonight for the Magic, not off the charts, but you get the sense that could be something to monitor in this fourth quarter.
The first free throw goes down for Anthony Black. His 15th point, looking for number 16, and he's got it, 2 for 2. Now, all of a sudden, this is a 1-point game after the Bucks had gone ahead by 10 in the closing seconds of the third. 11-2 run. A.J. Green on the left wing. Leaves it back for Portis. Open for 3. Top of the key. And he drains it. Bobby Portis. Unconscious from long range the last 2 games. And that was a big one. 89-81. Bucks lead is 4. Jet Howard leaves it for Bitaze. 9:45 remaining. All threes brought to you by Michelob Ultra. Superior light beer. Now Suggs. Mid-post Wendell Carter. Lobs it for Bitaze right at the rim. Oh, and he missed the layup. Gogo Bataze had it spin all around the cylinder, but it did not drop. Rebound Bucks. Here comes Lillard up 4. Lillard driving right by Bataze to the rim. Lays it in. Damian Lillard, a blow-by to make it 87-81 Milwaukee. Right near midcourt, Anthony Black, one-handed pass across the lane to Jet Howard, and he makes the driving right-handed bank shot. Almost an underhanded scoop for Jet Howard, who's got 5 in the quarter. 87-83 Milwaukee, 9 minutes to go in the game. Lillard coming back in the opposite direction. Lillard bounce pass to Lopez, behind the line left side. Fake to 3, drives to the basket, gets there, throws down the hammer. Brook Lopez with a right hand up big for that. Slam dunk emphatically, Brook. 89-83 Milwaukee. Well, we've had some big slams tonight. 7 for Lopez. Top of the key, Jet Howard from Suggs. 3-pointer and rimmed out, but right to Gogo Bataze, who slams it home. Bataze makes it 89-85. He's done it on the offensive boards tonight. He's got 10 points and 11 rebounds. Wide open 3, A.J. Green, right wing, and he missed it off to the left. And Gogo gets the rebound for Orlando. They could get even closer, trailing by 4, 89-85. On the take, Jalen Suggs. Now Bataze on the perimeter. They leave it back for Carter, who pitches back to Howard away from the ball. A foul was spotted, or a defensive 3-second violation was spotted. And that's a free throw coming up for Orlando as the Bucks guilty of that infraction. And it'll be Jalen Suggs to take the 1 free throw there after the defensive 3 seconds. To make it a 1-possession game, he does. He rolls it in, 89-86. There's still 8:04 on the clock. Seeing a fun game, aren't we, Justin?
Yeah.
Kind of back and forth. Punch, counter punch. Here's a pass to Carter. Alley-oop up Bitadze. He raises up and slams it home on the lob from Wendell Carter. 1 point game. 5-0 run for the Magic, who trail 89-88. Goga Bitadze has 4 of those. Damian Lillard behind the three-point line left side. Good drive. Got the step right around his defender Carter, but he missed the layup. And the long rebound tapped out to the Magic. Jed Howard. And he has it knocked out of bounds, but Orlando ball with a chance to get the lead. 7:37 to go in the game. Lillard had a great look there, but he just didn't hit it. And it turned into a run out for Orlando on the long defensive rebound that they got.
Returning for the box, number 34.
Giannis will come back in here after the Magic have made some good headway with Antetokounmpo on the bench at the beginning here of this fourth quarter. 89-88. Chance for that lead as mentioned. Here's the inbounds pass coming up from Jalen Suggs, baseline underneath. He's going to put it into the right corner for Goga Bitadze, their big man. Back to Suggs. Pick and pop. Going to Bitadze, who had it knocked out of bounds, trying to go up in the lane. Good hands by the Bucks. It'll stay with Orlando, 15 to shoot. Bitadze's been a focal point here in the fourth quarter, and he's up to 12 points with his 12 rebounds. Meanwhile, Wendell Carter Jr. goes out for Orlando in favor of Mo Wagner. Wagner 6 of 6 early in this game for 13 points. 7.5 minutes remaining. 1 point Bucks lead inbound to the perimeter. Anthony Black's got it about 30 feet away against A.J. Green. A screen to Bitadze. Black driving under the basket. Reverse layup, air ball. Giannis defended well. Black didn't hit the rim. Rebound A.J. Green. Milwaukee, they withstand that. And they still lead 89-88. Antetokounmpo's behind the three-point line on the right wing with the ball on his hip. Looking inside for Portis. He'll lob it to Bobby on the right block. One-on-one against Anthony Black, spinning over his right shoulder. Banks it up and in from 8 feet, Bobby Portis. Portis now with 19, make it 21. 91-88. Foul on the other end, though, as Gary Trent Jr. hits. Jalen Suggs, who goes up, floats it in, and they're going to count the basket, and now a chance to tie the game for the Magic. 91-90 as Jalen Suggs hits the and one with 6:48 remaining. Wow. So a 10-point Milwaukee lead late in the third has all but dissipated, and a timeout taken by the Bucks. Suggs, he's got 19. 91-90 Milwaukee on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Every event tells a story, from the first impression to the final moments. Have someone guide your guests through every chapter the way you want the story told. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With a strong presence, great voices, and an award-winning team, trust us to guide, direct, and inform your guests through all the different chapters of the day. For fun, memorable entertainment for any event, please visit us at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
From your best friend who lives on caffeine to your teenager who always forgets to fill up their tank, Quick Trip gift cards are the ultimate holiday hack for everyone on your list. Pick one up in-store or online, and they'll have everything they need. Coffee, snacks, groceries, fuel, and more, all with one thoughtful gift. And honestly, who has time for complicated gift shopping? We know you don't. Give the gift that keeps life moving. Holiday gift cards from Quick Trip.
Hold your friends close and your rivals closer on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Which program is more dysfunctional, the Wisconsin Badgers or the Chicago Bears? I'm just relating it back to this weekend. I'm just relating it back.
I'm a fan of both.
Jim's two favorite teams. It's Jim's fault. Like, these teams are the reason they are the way they are because of Jim.
Jim is a football curse. Yeah, maybe.
Jim, Matt, and Molly. Presented by Coors Light. Weekdays 4 to 6 on 100.5 ESPN.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and in their newly open Milwaukee location. As Wisconsin's largest home solar company, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
You're listening to Madison's home for Milwaukee Bucks basketball.
Giannis saying, take that.
100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
Season.
91-90 Milwaukee with 6:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. Orlando's Jalen Suggs go into the line with a chance to tie the game for a three-point play. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the BMO Bucks radio network.
This is Derek Engler. You're listening to a Good Karma Brands radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Hey, Bucks fans, score big for game day meals at Pick and Save with savings beyond low prices, including digital coupons worth over $600 each week. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone. Filling in for Dave Kane again tonight, Josh Maurer here from Fiserv. Justin Garcia is your analyst. And Justin, this has become anybody's game here as we approach the midway point of the fourth quarter. It's a good one.
Yeah, and it's not even a case of letting the Magic stick around in this. You knew what to expect coming into this because of that Magic defense. The Bucks, though, speaking of defense, they have done a tremendous job tonight getting back in transition and really limiting the Magic's offense there. So it's been the half court that Orlando has started to pick things up with some tough shots.
And Suggs, who's got 19 points, goes to the free throw line and hits it. We're tied at 91. 8-2 stretch here. First time we've been tied since late in the second quarter. 91 apiece. The Bucks had gone up 10 late in the third. Giannis brings it back across midcourt, throws right corner. A.J. Green, catch and shot, open three. He's got it. A.J. Green from Giannis. 94-91 Milwaukee, only his second made three of the night. All brought to you by Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. 6.5 remains as Suggs brings it across midcourt. And now it's going to be Anthony Black taking it right inside against Green. Shot blocked by A.J. Green, out of bounds though. He blocks Anthony Black's leaner, but there are 7 on the Magic shot clock. Blocks aplenty tonight. Giannis has 5 of them. Inbounding is going to be Suggs out to the perimeter. Gogo Betaze's got it 25 feet away into the post. It goes to Suggs around Gary Trent Jr., who knocked the ball away. And it's grabbed by Bobby Portis, a steal. Up by 3, here come the Bucks. Giannis stops at the top of the key. Bobby Portis gives it right back to Antetokounmpo. And now it's Betaze against Giannis, who dribbles between his legs, faces up, got around him. Missed the layup, though. Rebound Portis. And he's fouled, trying to fight it back up. Bobby going to the line for 2. Giannis made a great move to get that look. It rolled off the rim, but into the waiting arms of Bobby Portis.
Now, those are the type of shots in the early going that for whatever reason just weren't falling for Giannis. So the Bucks just continuing to get very good looks at the rim here tonight.
Bobby Portis' second straight great offensive game in progress. 21 points. He misses the first free throw. He's 9 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 2 from three-point range. If that sounds familiar, it's almost exactly the offensive line he had on Sunday at Brooklyn. He was also 9 of 10. 23 points on that afternoon. Now for number 22 tonight. Got it. 4 in a row for the Bucks. They lead by 4, 95-91. Dribbling across midcourt, Jalen Suggs. He had a huge fourth quarter in their win against Phoenix on Sunday at Orlando. And Suggs is fouled as he tried to make a pass underneath for Betaze. A non-shooting foul against Milwaukee with 5:44 in the game clock.
I mean, that's their last foul to give.
Yeah, 4 in the fourth quarter. 2 against the Magic thus far have been whistled. The winner goes to Las Vegas to take on either New York, the Knicks, or the Hawks in the semifinals of the NBA Cup Saturday night. Pass by Anthony Black, knocked out of bounds. Looking for Jet Howard in the left corner, but Damian Lillard anticipated, knocked it over the baseline with 8 to shoot. Bucks trying to get to Vegas each of the years that they've held this new NBA Cup. These games still count in your regular season record as well. Inbound to Howard. He'll rise up, shoot, airball a 3 from the left corner. Rebounded by Suggs, though, and he goes back up and banks it in. Jalen Suggs. Another big fourth quarter in progress for Jalen. 95-93 Milwaukee. 5.5 to go. Damian across midcourt. Lillard's got it around a screen by Giannis. Now Mo Wagner is the big man to switch on to Lillard. Damian likes this matchup. He wants to go to work. Driving on Wagner. He passes out to A.J. Green for a right wing three. Got another one. A.J. Green, 2 huge fourth quarter triples from the kick out by Lillard, 98-93. Milwaukee by 5, and it's knocked out of bounds on the other end with 5:03 to go. Boy, and Justin Green wasn't actually having the best shooting night to this point, but when they've needed him, he's hit them back to back.
Yeah, missed his first 5, but he has really started to heat up, and that's very similar to what we saw in a big game against Miami on the road, too, where he hit 2 of the biggest threes in that game that helped him clinch it, a third one that didn't count by 1/10 of a second.
So the Bucks leading this game by 5 and on defense. Chris Middleton is on the court for Milwaukee now to close the final 5:03, you figure. And he's called for holding on. That's a foul against Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, with Middleton grabbing him on the inbounds play. With that being 5, that'll be 2 free throws. 5 in the quarter as a team for the Bucks. We get a look at the replay on the monitor that we're afforded. It looked like Middleton just grabbed a piece of the arm there.
Yeah, there was a little contact early, and then Chris tried to pull the chair on him, which it looked like it was going to work.
First free throw, back rim miss. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 6 points tonight. Trying to cut the deficit to 4. Orlando playing without its 2 leading scorers on the season due to injury. Paolo Banchero, who's been out, to be fair, since he played the first 5 games of the year. So they're used to being without Banchero, who averaged 29 points a game early in the season. But this is just the second game since 24-point-a-game Franz Wagner's been out. And they've been tough, even without those 2. Second shot good. Timeout Doc Rivers. So Caldwell-Pope splits the trip with 5 minutes to go. Milwaukee, thanks to A.J. Green, has taken a 98-94 lead over Orlando on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
For the ultimate sports betting experience, get in the game at Potawatomi Sportsbook. Unleash your inner champion with dozens of betting kiosks, a VIP deck, high-end bar, first-class restaurant, broadcast booth, a 2,000-square-foot video wall, and more. It's a sports fan's paradise, 24/7. Bet above the rest. Only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Visit the website for more. Must be 21 years old. All bets must be made on site.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Flynn in the middle of the floor. His game has really stepped up in the second half.
Since he got the BMO Bucks debit MasterCard, he's been carrying this Bucks team. And I mean that literally. He's at the grocery store, but the team's in his wallet.
Here's a tap, and he's bought some asparagus. What a play!
Carry your team with you when you use the BMO Bucks Debit MasterCard. Plus, enjoy up to 20% off Bucks merchandise at the Pro Shop at Pfizer Forum. Visit BMO.com/bankcard for more details. Banking products are subject to approval and are provided in the U.S. by BMO Bank and a member FDIC.
Ho ho! Welcome to the Make It Jingle with Kris Kringle podcast. Today we're talking to Jan from Toyota, all about Toyotathon.
Hi!
So, Jan, got any red Tacomas?
Yeah, we have a great selection of vehicles, including Tacomas.
After my big job, I'm taking the missus down to Florida to go surfing.
Did you say Florida? Can the elves and I go too?
Dealer inventory may vary. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 6th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Bucks in front by 4, 98-94, 5:03 to go. It's time to take a look at some fourth quarter numbers. But first, a reminder that it's quarter 4 of 2024, and people should be focusing on insurance plans for next year. Network Health can help you. Here are some of those fourth quarter numbers. In the game, Giannis leads the Bucks with 32 points. He's made 14 field goals. Unofficially, 7 of those are dunks. 22 for Bobby Portis, another big scoring game for him. Meanwhile, Orlando's got Jalen Suggs up to 22 to lead them. 16 for Anthony Black coming off the bench. For over 40 years, Network Health has provided quality health insurance plans serving our communities. If you're looking for individual coverage, Medicare Advantage, or coverage for your employees, they've got a plan for you. Don't wait. Visit networkhealth.com today. Josh Mauer in on the mic for Dave Kane. Justin Garcia is your analyst. And it's going to be the Bucks inbounding out of their timeout. A game that they lead by 4, thanks to a couple of threes here recently from A.J. Green. Chris Middleton has it on the right wing behind the three-point line. Bucks in the front court. Shot clock down to 12. Damian Lillard back near midcourt against Suggs. Giannis set a screen. Lillard throws instead to the top for Portis. Rises up. Bobby is short on the 3, and it's rebounded by Wendell Carter Jr. for the Magic. These guys just won't go away. They trail by 4. Suggs is one-on-one against A.J. Green 40 feet away. Big Bitadze, a screen for Jalen Suggs, who uses it and rolls into the post. Now he feeds Bitadze for an 8-foot leaner that he left short. Good look, but he missed. And a rebound, Bobby Portis. Bucks have it. 4:20 on a running fourth quarter clock as Lillard brings it across the midcourt stripe. The high screen from Antetokounmpo frees Lillard. Up for 3. Spins around and pops out. All the way around the cylinder. 360 degrees, but not home. Rebound Magic, still trailing 98-94, and then Suggs got fouled on a reach in there as Damian Lillard tried to swipe it away from Jalen Suggs. He'll be called for the foul, and Suggs gets 2 free throws. Lillard thought he had it clean. Doc Rivers could think about a challenge. The Bucks have their challenge remaining. That's the 4th foul against Lillard. Yep, Doc Rivers signals for the timeout. Got enough advice from his assistant coaches on the bench that would be a useful one to challenge. You don't want to just give Jalen Suggs 2 free throws if he didn't really earn them.
Timeout's being called. The challenge rolling on the floor.
There's Scott Foster, our crew chief tonight. 4:03 to go in the 4th. 98-94 Milwaukee.
Yeah, these ones are interesting because we didn't get a great vantage point of it. It did seem that there was a little bit of contact. I know they poke it loose, but I think there's a little bit of contact with the arm on Jalen Suggs there. This is a game that you get the sense is going to go all the way down to the end, so you wonder how much that challenge looms here. We also saw a lot of chirping between Jalen Suggs and the Bucks bench and Taurean Prince. So much so that both Chris Middleton and Damian Lillard had to kind of calm everybody down.
The look that I got at the replay that we have, I think it's going to stand.
That there was illegal contact to the left arm of Suggs. It's an unsuccessful challenge. The timeout recharged to Milwaukee. They will not be able to challenge subsequent plays.
Yeah, it was Lillard getting a pretty good piece of the wrist of Jalen Suggs as he started to make his move. So I was pretty certain that would be the result of the review when I saw that, and that's exactly the case there, as announced by Scott Foster. So 2 free throws, Suggs. 4:03 to go in the game. 98-94 Milwaukee. Suggs in the win against Phoenix. The first game with Franz Wagner out injured. He took over in the 4th. He scored 14 points in that final quarter en route to 26 on the night. You knew that without Franz Wagner, without Banchero, that this guy Suggs, now in his 4th year in the NBA, he might be the guy, and it looks like Justin, when it's crunch time for the Magic, he is going to be the guy for them. Makes the first free throw here. 3-point game. 3 of 3 at the line. 9 of 19 from the field tonight. Missed the second. Rebounded by Chris Middleton. 98-95 it remains. That's the second straight trip the Magic have gone 1 for 2 on free throws. Giannis leaves it for Bobby Portis on the other end. Right back to Giannis at the foul line. One-on-one with Wendell Carter Jr. goes to work inside. Whistle, and they're going to call it travel against Giannis as he tried to go up against Carter's defense. Turnover by Antetokounmpo. 3:47 on the clock. Giannis has turned it over 6 times tonight. in addition to his 32 points that he's got. 98-95 Milwaukee. Three-pointer with Ty. And it's Jalen Suggs across midcourt, and he got poked in the eye by A.J. Green. He got fouled 45 feet from the basket. He's reaching up towards his eye. That bothered him. It's free throws again for Suggs coming up as Green picks up the personal foul. A.J. was trying to stick his hand in there, and he got his left hand right into the left eye of Jalen Suggs. He shakes it off. At one point, remember, he hurt his hand back in the third quarter and had to miss some minutes as he went to the locker room briefly. But just went 1 of 2 here a moment ago. First one here, front rim, backboard, and through. We've got a 2-point game.
Yeah, these are the 10th and 11th free throws of the quarter for the Orlando Magic. So they got into the bonus about midway through. But again, they get to the line quite a bit. And that's what we're seeing in this fourth quarter.
Now trying to make it a 1-point deficit. Suggs, front rim, backboard, and through again, 98-97. So Suggs with the last 3 points for the Magic. Damian Lillard walks across midcourt in the dark uniforms. Gives it over to Middleton on the left wing. A dribble drive to the baseline. Nice wraparound pass for Giannis at the rim, who caught it, guides it home with 2 hands. Middleton, time and again tonight, has been the facilitator. And time and again, it's been to Giannis for baskets. 197. Giannis with 34, a 3, and the tie. Suggs splashes it home from the top of the key. Wow, Suggs with the last 6 Magic points.
Another 14-point fourth quarter.
So here goes the Bucks with Giannis into the lane, going up, got hit as it got knocked away and fouled. The Magic tried to swipe it and steal it from Giannis as he galloped his way towards the basket, but the foul was whistled. Non-shooting, I believe. Only 3 team fouls in the half. I don't think Giannis was in the act.
No, he was going up, so I think they're going to give him shots here.
It's close. Jalen Suggs is the one who reached in. The Magic thought that he had that cleanly. Head coach Jamal Mosley thinking about a challenge. He won't do it. So Giannis gets 2 shots with the score tied at 100. Another tie game here in the fourth quarter. 2:53 to go. Antetokounmpo 4 of 8 at the charity stripe tonight. First one here. Yes. Point number 35 for the NBA's leading scorer. He has scored at least 30 points 4 consecutive games, and now 8 of the last 9. One more. Shot is short. Rebound is tipped by Bitadze, and Goga Bitadze grabs it. The Magic have a chance to take the lead here. They've trailed by as many as 10 in the second half. Back the other way, it's Wendell Carter in the left corner here, trailing by a point. Carter back to the left wing for Jalen Suggs, who's double teamed by Green, and Giannis backs it out. Now pulls up, 3-point shot, Suggs rimming out, halfway home, but he missed, and it's rebounded by Antetokounmpo. 101-100 Bucks. Giannis to the front court himself, gets the handoff back to Damian Lillard. Lillard had the pass tipped, stolen. Black tipped it. Bitadze pass down the court. Suggs to the rim, and he banks it home. 102-101. The Magic are in front. Jalen Suggs has scored their last 8 points. 2 minutes to go just about, and a lob in Lillard to Middleton, who has grabbed and fouled before he could catch that entry pass. A non-shooting foul against Anthony Black. 4 against the Magic here in the fourth quarter. Jalen Suggs now with 16 in the fourth. He's doing it again just as he had against the Phoenix Suns on Sunday night. 102-101 Orlando. Giannis finding Lillard, cutting in the paint. And as he tried to pass onto the left wing, he got hit and fouled by Suggs. That's 5, so over the limit here in the fourth quarter of the Magic. And it'll be Lillard to get 2 free throws. One of the best in the NBA at the charity stripe will get him, trailing by a point. 91% on the year and 4 for 4 tonight at the line. These are much needed for the Bucks. Just over 2 minutes to go. Crowd quiets as Dame shoots the first and knocks it in. Gary Trent Jr. coming in. A.J. Green going to the bench here. A little bit of a better defensive situation, I would imagine, for Doc Rivers, the reason for that substitution here. So the score is tied. And now for the lead, Damian Lillard. The shot is up. The shot is good. 103-102. The Bucks lead by 1. We go under 2 minutes remaining in the game. What an NBA Cup quarterfinal we're watching at Fiserv Forum. Jalen Suggs against Gary Trent Jr. Dribbles inside the arc. 2 up and good from 17 feet. Suggs, 18th fourth quarter point. He scored the Magic's last 10. 104-103. Now it's Lillard taking it against big Wendell Carter Jr. Step back jumper right side, too strong from 15. Rebound tipped and grabbed by the Magic. It'll be pulled home by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with a minute and a half remaining. 104-103 Orlando. And now Jalen Suggs has it again. Suggs one-on-one against Trent Jr. This time driving to the right baseline. Step back jumper, Suggs, side rim miss. Offensive rebound, Carter. Put back, no, but he got fouled by Giannis on the putback, did Wendell Carter Jr. And with 1:13 on the clock, he'll get 2 free throws. That time, finally, Jalen Suggs missed a shot, but the Bucks couldn't secure the rebound.
Big miss, too, because that was potentially a 3-point play, which could have put you down by 2 possessions here.
Wendell Carter Jr. with his team ahead by 1 point. 2 of 2 tonight at the stripe, part of a 6-point effort. First one, got it, all Cotton. This Orlando team, which is so short-handed offensively, has fought valiantly and has come from a 10-point second-half deficit to lead at Fiserv and are within a minute and 13 seconds of Las Vegas. Carter makes both. 13-5 stretch for the Magic to lead 106-103. Still a minute and 10 to go. And here come the Bucks across midcourt. It'll be Giannis getting it back from Middleton near the midcourt stripe. Giannis gets it top of the key, 27 feet away. A screen by Lillard. Switched onto his Giannis by Anthony Black, but he'll pass to Lillard against big Carter left wing. Stepping back, a 3 is up. A fadeaway 3 is in for game of the tie. What a shot, falling away from the basket. And he threw the triple up and in. 106-106. Down to the final 40 seconds. Ball in Jalen Suggs' hands. And as a screen comes from Anthony Black to try to free up Suggs, they grab Black and foul him. Chris Middleton is called for doing that. Trying to fight through a screen. And Black is going to get 2 free throws here with 41 seconds remaining. Tied at 106 after Damian Lillard's second 3-point make of the night, and that was a tough shot. But here's Anthony Black going to the line where he's 4 of 6 tonight. First free throw is good to give the Magic back the lead. I was looking at the replay of that foul, and I'm not sure it was Middleton.
It was. Chris
Did he
gave
do it?
A little bit of a nudge into Gary Trent Jr. there, Anthony Black.
And they caught him, I guess. It was a good call, as you say. Second shot short, rebounded by Giannis. 1 for 2 for Black. And with 40 seconds left, Damian Lillard's got it coming across midcourt, keeping going to the basket. The seas parted and Lillard finger rolls it home. Bucks in front, 108-107. He had a 2 for 1 and he went right to the rack. Damian with 5 straight Milwaukee points. We're down to 23 seconds. Jalen Suggs one-on-one against Lillard, 45 feet from the basket. They clear it out for Suggs on Lillard. Dribbling between his legs, pulls up for a 3. No! Off to the side, rebound Bobby Portis. Portis grabbed and fouled with 10 seconds left in the backcourt. And it'll be 2 free throws for Bobby with his team leading 108-107. Suggs settled for the 3-point shot as he went solo against Dame Lillard.
Chris kind of making his case there to Scott Foster. Anthony Black just did the same thing to me on that rebound. How was I not fouled in the one going to the line here? But now these are 2 very big free throws for Bobby Portis. That if you make both of these, It's a three-point game. A three-pointer cannot beat you or give the Magic the lead. And we've already seen Doc Rivers go back to his defensive substitution here with Andre Jackson Jr. entering.
Meanwhile, they're going to make Bobby Portis think a little bit longer about these two free throws that he's about to attempt as Magic head coach Jamal Mosley calls timeout. 10 seconds to go on the fourth quarter clock. Milwaukee 108, Orlando 107, thanks to Damian Lillard. Lillard has scored the last 7 Bucks points. It started with a couple of free throws, then that very high degree of difficulty three-pointer that tied the game. And then finally the coast-to-coast finger roll that put him ahead. The officials are going over now to the monitor, I think, to check the clock.
The time, yeah.
You're going to have Portis taking 2 free throws regardless after the three-point miss by Jalen Suggs. Bobby tonight at the free throw line is going 2 out of 3, part of a 22-point, 10-rebound double-double. And even if he makes them both, it's still going to be a one-possession game. So this thing is far from over regardless of what he does here on this trip. What'd you be talking about here if you were Doc Rivers in the huddle before these free throws? Are you starting to talk about perhaps what you're going to do on the ensuing defensive possession yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely diagramming. Here's what we're going to do if we're up by 3. Here's how we're going to play it if we're up by 2. And to your point, it's still a one-possession game if you hit both of them. But depending on what the Magic do to get the ball up the court and how much time comes off the clock, or if things start to slow down and you have your back to the basket, that opens up the door for the Bucks to play the foul game.
The timeout has ended, but they're still looking at the replay monitor, the officials are, to determine, I think, time on this game clock. That's what we're presuming this review is about. With the Bucks leading 108-107, this is serving even more as a de facto icing of Bobby Portis. You know, I'm looking at the replay again, and in addition to the clock, you had talked about Chris Middleton getting dragged down. Now, that was not called. It was the foul later on Portis that sent him to the line that was whistled. But you wonder, maybe are they looking at some sort of flagrant foul situation?
That I was surprised that wasn't the call, that wasn't an off-the-ball foul on Chris, because it did seem pretty obvious that there was some tussling over that loose ball defensive rebound. But I suppose it was to the Bucks' benefit that you called it after that on Bobby Portis, because it took more time off the clock. This is a really lengthy debate that's going on here.
Yeah, we're coming up on, at least 3 minutes of actual time where all 3 officials, Scott Foster, Sean Corbin, and C.J. Washington, have been over by the replay monitor, 2 of them with headsets on. The Bucks 108, the Magic 107, 10 seconds on the game clock. And if nothing further is called, then you're going to have 2 free throws for Bobby Portis as he was fouled by Gogo Bitadze after grabbing a defensive rebound following Jalen Suggs' 3-point miss.
After review, it's been determined there was no illegal contact by Bitadze. Bobby Portis had imminent possession of the ball. Milwaukee would be awarded the ball in the backcourt with 10 seconds left in the game. Orlando will not be charged a timeout, and they will be able to challenge subsequent plays.
So the Magic challenged that, which we were completely unaware of.
And they took away the foul.
But you still have possession of the ball. And now this allows you to get the ball in to either Chris Middleton or Damian Lillard.
Yeah, you wonder if that ends up ultimately backfiring on Orlando, who would probably rather have Bobby Portis shooting these free throws than either of those 2 gentlemen you just mentioned. But the Bucks do have to get the ball inbounds.
Yeah.
10 seconds left. They will throw it in from the backcourt after the successful challenge by the Magic. So no foul on Bitadze. Milwaukee ball. It'll be Giannis to trigger the inbounds, leading 108-107. And Giannis handed the basketball on the sideline. Lillard cuts towards him. He throws it into Lillard on the sideline, and he's hitting fouled. Wendell Carter Jr. trying to swipe it out of Damian's hands, but Carter is whistled for the personal. Almost.
It's a risky pass. You already had the sideline working as one defender there, and not a huge opening of space to get the ball to Damian Lillard. But Giannis got it there. And as we mentioned, this is the guy in arguably all of the NBA. You want at the free throw line in this spot.
He has scored the last 7 Milwaukee points. Lillard 6 of 6 at the line tonight, 24 points total. First free throw, right down the hatch. 2-point lead. Boy, I bet you somewhere in the back or even the front of Jamal Mosley's mind, the Magic head coach, he's thinking, maybe I shouldn't have challenged there. He would have much rather had Bobby Portis shooting these free throws.
The interesting thing for the Bucks, though, is you can't make the defensive substitution here. So you can't get Andre Jackson Jr. back on the floor.
Second shot coming up for Damian Lillard, trying to score 9 straight Milwaukee points. Yes. Timeout taken here by the Magic.
Well, now you can.
Yep, now you can with that timeout. 110-107 with 9.1 on the clock. Magic will inbound from the front court with a chance to tie this game on a 3-point make. Well, if you figured that this could be a laugher, a runaway due to the injuries that the Orlando Magic were facing coming into this game, that has been anything but the case. They have been tooth and nail fighting this red-hot Bucks team all night to the point where they took a 3-point lead with about a minute to go. But it's been Damian Lillard in the final minute that has saved the Bucks almost single-handedly to this point to go in front by 3 on a 7-0 run. And Damian has scored all 7 of those. Now the question is, how do you play it defensively?
Yeah, I was going to say the interesting part about this possession is if there was 2 to 2.5 seconds of less of game time on there, you could just sell out at the 3-point line and say, if Orlando wants to take a 2, go ahead. By the time we inbound it, you foul us and play that game, there's not going to be a whole lot of time left. But near 10 seconds, you could feasibly pull it off, especially with one timeout remaining.
7-1 stretch here over the final minute for the Bucks to turn a 3-point deficit into a 3-point lead. 9.1 to go. We'll see how Doc Rivers and his staff elect to play it defensively as the Magic inbound from the front court. 110-107 Milwaukee. It'll be Anthony Black to trigger. Jalen Suggs, who's had a huge fourth quarter, he figures the top option. Suggs is lined up against Gary Trent Jr. at about the foul line. Scott Foster administers the throw to Black. He finds Suggs curling, left wing 3. Front rim and off. He missed it. Giannis the rebound. And a foul was whistled in the backcourt as Antetokounmpo grabbed it. 2 free throws for Giannis, 5 seconds to go. Jalen Suggs had a good look, and it was online.
And the Bucks went very small there. It wasn't just the Ajax for Damian Lillard substitution. A.J. Green is out there for Bobby Portis, so you wanted a lot of perimeter switching out there.
I thought that was going in. It was right on line. It was just a little bit short.
Short, yeah. And now with 5 seconds left, if you hit 1, that should be enough to end this game.
They made the wrong announcement on the public address system here at Fiserv. They said the foul was on Milwaukee, which is why you heard some groans in the background of our voices. Now, you and I knew the situation. I didn't want to alarm our listeners, but there were some alarmed 17,000 fans here. But it was a foul on Orlando.
It was on Carter, who is now fouled out.
And Giannis to the line. In this game tonight, 5 of 10 at the charity stripe, leading by 3. Here's the first free throw. Got it! And as you said, that might do it.
They still do have a timeout, but you certainly feel pretty good with a 4-point lead and 5 seconds left.
MVP chants ring out on a 36-point effort in progress for the league's leading scorer, Giannis Antetokounmpo. They'll get one more. You figure make or miss. The timeout, the final timeout for the Magic will be called. But it's a 2-possession lead for the Bucks, who have outscored the Orlando Magic 8-1 in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Getting everybody situated here for the second free throw for Giannis. Crowd quiets. He bends. He releases. Front rim. Backboard and through. Timeout is called indeed by Orlando, but it's a 5-point lead. 112-107 Milwaukee.
So with 5 seconds left, they're going to be inbounding in the front court here. I would still just foul if I'm the Bucks to eliminate the possibility of a three where you take only a second or so off the clock, and then you again can play the foul game where even though you don't have timeouts, if you make it a 2-point game and whoever goes to the line misses one of those, you can tie. So I wonder if we see the Bucks foul here if they get the opportunity to do so. And the other interesting part was you do almost wonder if you would have been better off to miss that second free throw, to take a little bit of time off the clock in a rebound and burn the timeout there.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I think there is enough time left. You take the point. Yeah, and it was the 37th for Giannis. In the final minute of this game, it's 9-1 Milwaukee. They trailed 106-103.
Thanks for listening.
Free throws from Wendell Carter Jr. with about 70 seconds left. And the big run started with a tough three from Damian Lillard. He scored the first 7 points in this run. And at one point, 9 straight Bucks points belonged to Lillard in the closing minutes. So the timeout ends. Orlando, no more timeouts left. They trail by 5, 112-107. They'll inbound from the front court. It'll be Anthony Black to trigger from the sideline. Black looking for a cutter. Throws to the top for Jett Howard. A contested three as he's fouled. Shot is an air ball for Jett Howard, but Gary Trent Jr.
It's on the floor.
Before he was in the act of shooting. Well, that's not bad.
Which is the best case scenario, that you rattle off nearly 2 seconds there, and now it's only 2 free throw attempts.
Yeah, Trent.
No, they're updating it to 3 shots.
Yeah, I think Jett Howard had gone well up into his motion, his shooting motion there when Gary Trent kind of hit him from the side. It is 3 with 3.3 to go, trailing by 5. Now Doc Rivers says, no, that was on the gather. He wasn't quite up yet. He won't win that argument with Scott Foster. And Jett Howard makes the first of the 3. Just the second point in the final minute for the Magic. Jett Howard's had an impressive fourth quarter. Jawan's son has gotten up to 9 points in the game. Hit a couple of threes tonight off the Orlando bench. He has 2 more. Makes the first 2 of those. So it's 112-109. And now I think if you're Orlando, you think about missing this on purpose with 3.3 left. Try to get an offensive rebound back tapped. That might be your best chance, especially with no timeouts remaining. Will he miss on purpose? Yeah, he tried to, but he threw it off the backboard. He didn't hit the rim, and that's a violation. And the Bucks get the ball. That looked like a guy who hadn't really practiced doing that very often. He threw that so hard off the backboard, trying to miss intentionally.
And now, I was going to say, the Bucks haven't gotten Damian Lillard into the game yet, and they were just about to inbound it. You were thinking you have to have him as the guy you're looking to get the ball to.
3.3 to go. They inbounded from the sideline in the backcourt, leading 112-109. It'll be Giannis to trigger it in. Get it in bounds. If the Magic don't get an immediate steal, they're going to have to foul. Giannis handed the basketball. Giannis is looking to lob it over across the court to Damian Lillard. He receives the pass and is wrapped up immediately by Howard. 2 free throws for Damian Lillard. Chance to add on. Gotten up to 26 points with these 11 late tallies. Well, it would be 11 if he makes them both. 9 points in the last couple of minutes for Lillard. And he's gone perfect. 8 of 8 at the stripe. 1 free throw make should seal it. 2.2 on the clock. Here's the first. He's got it. And the Bucks should be headed to Las Vegas. But boy, have they had to earn it. The feisty Magic team, they're going to be a force to reckon with in the Eastern Conference. Second shot, Lillard. Yes, sir. 114-109. Here's the inbounds pass into the backcourt for Jett Howard, a 60-foot running three at the buzzer. It hit the top of the shot clock. The game is over. And for the second time in as many years of the NBA Cup, the Milwaukee Bucks are one of the Final Four standing. They advance to the semifinals in Las Vegas, and we'll see them out there on Saturday night. Little Viva Las Vegas over the PA system. I love it. As the Bucks win at 114-109, they outscore the Magic 11-3 in the final minute of the game.
Their defense, I thought, was pretty impressive tonight when it needed to be. They did a very good job in transition. They got stops down the stretch. Giannis was simply incredible again, and as we had mentioned, you just needed somebody else